For doing putty work or replacing putty, you need a fresh packet of putty, something with a doughy consistency, not as hard as concrete, and you need a decent, robust putty knife, something like Hamilton's professional putty knife. It's got a robust stainless steel blade, and what I like about it, it's got a sturdy rubber grip for comfort. So once you've removed the putty, you might need anti-corrosive primer just to spot prime any rust areas on the steel metal frame. What I like about the putty knife, it's got a sharp point, so it gets under the putty quite easily. And another thing is you can scrape under the window pane itself, where there are still traces of the old putty. So you want to get this metal frame nice and bare and clean. Okay, with all the putty removed, I'm priming the area with a water-based anti-corrosive primer. This primer is just to treat any bare metal or rust spots before we start puttying. And we're going to let this anti-corrosive primer dry for a minimum of 4 hours before we start our putty work. Okay, so before you open the packet, I forgot, knead the dough with your fingers through the packet, and then open the packet and take clumps of putty and just put them on top of the frame in sort of biggish chunks, because not to worry about it being excessive, the shape of the blade of the putty knife just trims the putty back beautifully. But important, dip your putty knife regularly in some turpentine. It just makes it glide over the putty so much easier. And then you can just afterwards trim off the excess putty that might be on the window. Then we let this putty dry for at least 14 days before we prime it with universal undercoat and then paint it with a good quality enamel paint.